Well, after all the excitement Monday, the university in town is gearing back up for the world's greatest college weekend. The 36th Little 500 women's race on Friday kicks off the weekend's festivities. Aubrey Wright is taking a look into the competition and one team's chance to make history.
Grace Washburn is pedaling hard in her last lap, repping Melanzana's bright yellow jersey.
And the white flag is coming out. Can Washburn hold on?
Washburn, the team's captain, did in fact hold on and win it last year.
Twice is nice for Melanzana. They go back to back and win the 35th Women's Little 500.
Melanzana could be the first women's team to win the Little 500 3 times in a row on April 19th, back at the Bill Armstrong Stadium. This time, senior Sarah Hughes, co-captain of Melanzana, and she'd like to make history too. This is her 4th year with the team, and she says it's not all about winning.
The women's race is only 1 hour of the whole year, and we put in so many hours outside of that.
To Q, supporting her teammates and enjoying the ride goes hand in hand with trying to break records.
And then maybe we'll see how we do on race day.
Though the number of riders has ebbed and flowed through the years, the women's race is shaping up this year. 34 teams registered.
I remember being on Riders Council and kind of being like, oh, I want to see a full field, that would be great. But I think for me that was more wishful thinking.
Emily Carrico now works with competitors in the IU Student Foundation. She says students are rethinking how to recruit new riders. They're getting more women on the track by switching up strategies and trying to make the community more welcoming.
What's just impressed me so much is the dedication that's from our students.
The women's race is 100 laps. That's about 25 miles. It's shorter than the men's. Carrico says one of the biggest misconceptions is that women wouldn't be able to do the longer men's race. They can.
You can ask any of our riders, for them splitting up 25 miles between 4 of them is nothing. That is probably less mileage than they get on their easy days.
Carrico says the shorter distance makes the women's race unique. There's no forgiveness.
Because it's so quick and it's so action-packed, and if there's a mistake, you really don't have time to make it up.
Q knows what it's like.
I think the women's race, maybe I'm biased, but I think it's more fun to watch because it's very fast-paced.
Teams have to consider when they'll change riders or how fresh their legs will be. If they're behind, it's going to be even harder to make a comeback.
The strategy is just completely different in the women's race and the men's race.
Carrico says most people just don't know how much work Little 500 riders put in all year round.
We hop on the bike April 20th, you know what I mean? Even after the race, the training doesn't stop.
Sophomore Kathleen Lemmy rides for Kappa Alpha Theta, the pioneering women's team, and it's the women's team with the most wins. Lemmy says riding for Theta feels like she's part of something bigger than herself. She's carrying on a legacy.
Because it's had so much impact on obviously all of our lives, and that's the race we train for every single day.
She's with her team 24/7, showing up for each other on and off the track. As an underclassman, Lemmy says she wants to carry on the legacy of support and love. She says it's more than just cycling.
This team is just absolutely incredible. They've definitely been there for me through some of my most hardest days. So I'm so grateful for them.
Lemmy and Q agree that race day is inspiring.
Riders, ready, set.
The stadium is decked out and packed with fans, and riders who have trained next to each other all year finally take their places for the Little 500.
I can't describe the feeling of how fun it is to see everyone on the track and get to work together.
It's just so cool to have all of these incredible women come together and really show all the hard work they've been putting in throughout the rest of the year.
And the whole IU community is cheering them on.
The amount of support received is absolutely amazing.
Carrico says fans should arrive early to soak up the atmosphere.
We have all the banners and all the colors up and all the people, and it's just this fantastic atmosphere and experience. So yeah, we certainly hope to see you there.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Aubrey Wright.
The women's race begins at 4 p.m. at Bill Armstrong Stadium. The 76th running of the men's race is Saturday at 2 p.m.